recording our class. Okay, so our goal is, see here, this is very clear now. This is the, okay, so this is something like what, customer, okay, a product, and this one. Yeah, see here guys, what happens here, let's look at it. This is the main menu. Okay, this is main menu. If we click on customer, if I click on customer, this is going to be displayed. Okay, this is going to be displayed. Yes, okay. So now see here guys, this is going to be something like what, okay, so this is the main menu. This is going to be the main menu. Okay, whenever you click on customer, one component is going to be displayed. Okay, this is going to be the one component. Okay, so this is router outlet. Okay, this is the total blue color. Let me, this is router outlet. This is going to be the router outlet. Whenever you click on customer, yeah, that is going to the customer home. Okay, that is going to the customer home. Because of this customer home, we got this, we got this page. Okay, what is this? This is customer home component. The customer home component got displayed in the router outlet, which is bordered with blue color in the diagram. See here guys, this is going to be the, okay, ng router. Okay, now ng route, sorry, router outlet. Okay, now once, okay, if I click on this details, what happens if I click on this details within the router outlet? Okay, one more router outlet is available here. Okay, actually this is total router outlet. Within the router outlet, okay, this is one part, this is another part. Okay, within the router outlet, this is going to be the router outlet again. This router outlet is related to this menu. The whole total router outlet is related to this menu. The total router outlet is going to related to this menu. Okay, total menu. But now if you come to here, if whenever you click on customer, okay, customer home, it is going to the customer home. It is going to the customer home. And then what's happening guys, it got displayed in the parent router outlet. Then after clicking on this details, if you click on these details, what happens, it is going to display what, okay, here component, detailed component is going to be displayed. If you click on bills, this is going to be detailed component, bills component. If you click on payments, payments component is going to get displayed. Payment component is going to get displayed. So that's how components are going to be provided. Okay, components are going to be provided. Fine. So this is something like details, bills, payments. Okay, details, payments, bills. Right. Whenever you see this details, detailed, okay, component is getting printed in the sub router. Okay, sub router. The sub router is available where? In the customer home component. The same way I would like to take a product. Okay, the same way I would like to implement for the product. So first I'm going to implement for the product. Then we can take examples of new examples. Okay. Navbar router outlet is Navbar router outlet. It's not like that. Navbar is related to Bootstrap. Okay. After displaying the navbar, within the navbar, we are taking okay, no. Actually, router outlet is not available inside the. Okay, router outlet is okay. See, this menu is not available inside the router outlet. Okay, this is router outlet. This is navbar is separate. Navbar 1. This, okay, total. This is the second part. This first part and second part both are available in the app component. Okay, they are in the app component. Both are in the app component. So this is, first navbar is available separately. Okay, after that we have provided a, okay, see here, this is a router outlet is separate. Yeah, let us go to the HTML, just whatever question that you have asked me, right, to show you that particular part. If you go to component, app component, this navbar starting here, what here, this is navbar up to here. After finishing the navbar, then router outlet is available. Router outlet is available. Both are in the app component only. Okay, both are in the router outlet. Yeah, let us go to customer. Okay, that is fine. Yeah, good. Now let us go to customer home. If I take the customer home, this is okay. Let's look at it again. This is the menu, sub menu. This is sub menu. In the customer component, this is sub menu. For this menu, this is a router outlet. Both are in the customer home component. The same way, okay, if I implement the second one, you are going to understand very well, guys. Okay, let's come to here, and what I want to do is, okay, if I click on product, nothing is happening. I want to provide something like this. If I click on product, what I want to do is, I want to display product home. I would like to display product home. Okay, product home also should contain a sub menu. I want to take sub menu as well as router outlet. Okay, router outlet. So that how it has displayed, customer home component is displaying how, the same way product home component needs to be displayed. For that, I would like to take product home component first. Step by step, I'm going to do it, guys. Step by step, I'm going to do it. Let us go to here and then go to the terminal, or already we have this thing, right? ng generate component. I have to display what? Product. So if I want to display component inside the product module, you know that what I need to follow. I need to provide, okay, the this particular okay, folder name. What is that? Product. Okay, product. Yeah, better way is providing / within the product home. Okay, product home. Product / product home. Okay, it has created the component. What component it has created? Product home component. Product home component. Yes. Now, once product home component is available, what I want to do is, I would like to go to the first ng app routing modules. App routing modules. Go to app routing modules. Here, app routing modules, I want to provide routes. To provide the routes, carefully, we need to provide. See here, guys, these routes are available inside the children array. This children array is available inside the one route. Now, I need to provide, okay, so one particular route, which is not sub route for customer home also, that is independent. Okay, for that, let us look at it, guys. From here to here, one route related to customer home. The same way, I would like to take one another route, okay, containing path. This path is going to be what? This is going to be related to which menu? Sub menu or parent menu? Parent menu. That's why provide like this. See here, these things are sub menu. That's why these are inside the children. If you observe carefully, these are sub routes because these are the sub menu. The same way, customer home is related to parent, okay, parent one. That's why what we can do is, customer home is related to okay, parent menu. That's why it has to be, okay, route. Okay, now the same way, in the same level, how we have created customer home, the same level I want to create product home. You can take product home. This is going to be like a component. See here guys, component. What I can do, what is the component name I want to take? Product home component. See here, this is going to be product home component. Product home component, product home component. It can be something like this. Okay, customer home. This is customer home component. This is product home. This is related to product home component. Yeah. Fine. Yeah. So right now I don't want to provide any children and all. I just have to take only product home. See, take this path. I have to use this product home in the app component menu. Go to the app component HTML. Within the app component HTML, wherever product is available. See here guys, if user clicks on router link is not product now. It has to go to product home. So see here guys, product home, coming here and then just save the things and then come back to here. Okay, now if I click on product, see here guys, it is coming product home. Right, so it is getting displayed product home. And then, but I don't want to display like this. Inside the product home, what I want to display, I want to display some menu item here. Okay, sub menu I have to provide. If user clicks on this one, any item, then selected item should be displayed in the separate sub menu. So that what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take this product home. I'm going to take this product home. I'm going to divide this product home component into two parts. This is part one, and then this is part two. How can I divide any screen into multiple parts? Means using rows as well as columns provided the bootstrap. Okay, row and column classes. Okay, let us go to the product home component. Let us go to the product home component. Product home component. Product home component. You can open the product home component. Within the product home component, what I can do is, I have to provide class, div class equal to row. Within the row, I want to take columns, column 3, this is column 9. So you can divide. Okay, so you can divide the row into two parts. Here what I want to provide, I want to provide the links. I really want to display the links. Okay, to display the links, what I can do is, okay, see here guys, to display the links, I want to provide a kind of, you may take anchor tags here first initially. Okay, in the product home, in the product module, if I go to product module, in the product module, what are the components available? Product card, product list. Two modules are available here. Okay, so these are the two components are available. These two components are available in the product. So for this one, I would like to take one menu item. For this one, I would like to display one another menu item too. Menu item 2. Here, this is going to be, I'm going to take like product card, and then you may take href equal to hash, and then I would like to take router outlet. Okay, I'm going to take it later in the next step. I don't want to take it router outlet right now. Okay, let us take a BR break in the same column. I would like to provide another one, product list, something like this. Okay, you may take any components, not only these two components, you may take any components. All right, yeah. Router link, yeah. Let us wait for 2 minutes to provide router link. To provide the router link, exactly, I need to provide the router link. To provide the router link, I need a path. I have to create path for product component, product card component. I need to provide any, okay, so for this also to provide href, router outlet, router link, I need to provide product list component path. Where we can find the paths for those things means you have to go to mapping file, that is router module. Here, let's look at it, guys. Now I need to provide product card, product list card. Two components I have to provide. For those things, I need to provide mappings. I need to provide routes. These two things are children for product home. That's why what I need to do is, you can take something like, okay, see here guys, you can take like children. See, within this thing only I have provided children, and then you can take the array. Within this array, you can provide again JSON. One is path equal to path colon, what is that? One is card. Okay, product card component equal to product card component, comma. So next one is path product card list is the second thing. For this component equal to product, okay, card product list card. Okay, what is the component class? We have product list, product, in a spell mistake, yeah, here also spell mistake is there. Product, yeah, just I have taken as it is. We have to correct the spelling name. Yeah, we can do it later. See here guys, I have provided the mapping information. Yes, absolutely, we can work with images also, even videos also. Not only images, you can work with the images also. Okay, so to display image, we have image tag, right? To display video, we have video tag is also available. Okay, I will show you later part of the course how to display videos and all. That's fine. Okay, children, you see here guys, product home. Okay, yeah, coming to children, so you can go to product card, you can go to product list, right? These are the children. Okay, how to call this product card means using product home / product card. Remember that if you want to call any children, how to call this children? How to call this children means you have to use product home / product card. Okay, that I'm going to show you right now. Okay, let us go to the, once after providing the children for product home, what you can do is, you can go to, okay, so customer home. Let us go to the customer home. First, customer product home, sorry. We have to go to product home, right? Yeah, let us go to product home. Within the product home, here you can say what? Router link. Okay. To use router link, I need to use router link, and then I have to use what? Router outlet. Both the things I need to use. To use both the things, what we need to do is, okay, router link and router outlet. These two are related to routing module. We are in which module? Product module. Within the product module, if I want to use router module, related things, you need to import it. All right, we need to import that. Yes, open product module and import routing module. Perfect. Yes, super. Yeah, so what I need to do, I have to go to, within the product module, I have to open product module.ts. Here in the common module, we need to say, sorry, what is that? Routing module, router module. Yeah, you can take something like common module and router module. And go to product home component. Okay, you can see product home component. And here you can use now router link. The router link, here also you can use the router link. Yeah, so it is available now. And here in this part, in the, within the same page, I have to use router outlet. See here, router outlet. Here in the router link, how can I use router link means, I have to give the path. While giving the path for sub routing, I need to be very careful. This is what product card, right? To provide the product card, if you provide product card directly, it is not going to work. First, give product home. Yeah, see here guys, slash product home slash product card. So this way, in this way, you can provide the path. The same way, product home slash, for this product list, what is that? Product card list. You have to use this one. See here, let us go to here and see here guys, if I go to product, it is going to display like this. If I go to customer, this is the menu. Yeah, now I clicked on product and click on this product card. Okay, so let's see here guys, inspect. Okay, one second. Let's see. So this is the normally product home. We know the product home. Okay, customer home. We are coming to the customer home. Customer home slash. Okay, one second. Product home. Yeah, go to the product home. Go to the product home. It is displaying, right? If I click on this, something is happening. Href is happening. Okay, even this also is going to something like product. Okay. Okay, let us go to here. Is there anything wrong? Yeah, router outlet is displaying, right? Yeah, let's look at it guys. In the morning also same problem. What I will do? Yeah, first try with. Okay, so restarting the server. Just look at it. Just try with restarting the server. When we are working with subroutings, we are facing some issue, right? We have to know how to fix this issue. Okay, let us wait for. Okay, after restarting also same problem is coming, right? So let us do one thing. Okay, go to app routing, right? Yeah, what's happening here? Within the module, okay, go to, okay, app module, go to app module, go to the app module, go to app module, see what's happening. Go to, where is that app module, right? App module, yes, go to app module. Okay, now add. Okay, see what's happening. Customer module, we are importing customer module, and now product module, right? Try adding product module here. See here guys, whenever we see product module, let's look at it. What is this product module? I have imported the product module inside what? App module, because we are using product module inside the app module in the router. Okay, routers, because of routers we are using, right? Just importing. Yeah, let's try providing like this, and then again just run the application guys. Okay, okay, it seems good. Now let us go to, this is okay, no problem. This is internet issue, something else. Don't worry about these errors. Okay, restart these things. Okay, and okay, you can click on this menu item. If the screen is okay small, then menu is going to be displayed in the, okay, see here guys, if I make like this menu box is going to be coming in. If the screen is normal, it is going to be displayed. This is related to responsive feature. Okay, let's coming to the product. Let's look at it guys, and click on product. product card. So what happened here? Product works. If I click on product list works. Okay, importing module is also important when we are working with the child, okay, routings. If we are not working with child routings, if you have only menu bar and then having main menu and those things, okay, then you can use multiple modules, but you don't need to import those things. But when you are working with the sub routers, sub menus, okay, then we need to import, okay, modules into app module, other modules. Like here we have imported customer module into app module, product module into app module. We have imported that. Now let us go to the admin. The same thing I'm going to repeat with admin also, so that you'll be having so very good confidence on this. Okay. So now let us go to admin. Let us go to the admin part. Okay, admin page. First, I want to create one admin related. Okay, so admin related home. In that admin related home, again I want to divide that admin related home into two parts. One part is menu, another part is body. Okay, menu contains menu items, submenu items. When user clicks on these submenu items, submenu related stuff is going to be displayed here. This can be called as route-outlet, separate route-outlet. All right, for that what I can do is, let us go to admin home component, CLS. Okay, now create ng generate component. What component I have to create? Home component. For whom? Admin. So admin, what is the folder of admin module? Okay, see here, admin is the admin folder is admin only. So that I'm going to take admin / admin home, admin home. Okay, admin home component, something like this. Okay, hit the command, hit the key. So you are going to, okay, so you can see a component created, that is what? Admin home component. Once it is created, okay, once it is created, what you can do is, you can go to app routings. First I'm going to do step by step, guys. So this home, okay, what is that home? Admin home is also related to main menu, not sub menu. So this has to be provided here. See, this is going to be provided like this. Okay, we have to provide like this. You should not provide inside the children for admin home. Why? Because admin home is related to parent menu. For that, you can take the main path here, admin home comma component colon, what component? Admin home component. Okay, admin home component. Okay, import it, import the file. Yeah, see here, guys, if I say, it will be like this. Super fine. Okay, now admin home is ready. Let us take admin home path and then go to the app module, okay, app component.html, app component.html. Okay, guys, you can come to app component.html. Here in the admin, what you can do is router link equal to admin home, so that it goes to the admin home component when user clicks on this admin. Okay, yeah, click on admin. Yes, admin home component is working. This is normal component class. Now what I want to do, again we can divide your screen into two parts. This is menu part and this is what? Body part. For dividing, this body part is going to act as sub router outlet. This is also router outlet, but router outlet is a sub for menu. These are the menu items. You can take menu items related to admin. Okay, related to admin, you can provide it. Okay, so for that, what I can do is, let us go to the, here in the admin component. Okay, you can go to admin home component. Where is that admin home component, and go to the HTML. Here you can take a div class equal to row. Okay, you can take like this. Within the row, you can divide your screen into two parts. One class equal to column, size may be 3. Okay, and you may take a, yeah, column 9. Here we need to provide the menu. Okay, within the admin, how many menu items are there? You can see here, guys. Apart from home component, we have add customer, list customer, add product, display product. Okay, so add product, yeah, add customer. Okay, and add product, display product, list customer. You may create how many components you want, you can create it. So now here I want to provide some kind of array, this one. Okay, what is that? This is going to be anchor tags. Okay, within that, what I can do is customer, add customer. This is going to be the add customer. Okay, and href equal to hash, and then we need to provide router outlet. We are going to add it very soon. Not router link I need to provide over there. Sorry, here I need to provide router outlet within this. Here add customer, add product, list customers. Another is display product. Okay, display product. Add customer, add product, list customers, display product. Okay, so this is going to be, yeah, just look at the UI, how it is going to display now. Okay, all things are displaying in the same line. To go to the new lines, make it break, use break to display in the next line. So these 4 things are displaying in the left menu. If I now, the next step is, if I click on something, then add related component has to display this part. Okay, to display that, what I can do is, here it is going to be router outlet. Okay, one thing we need to do, if I want to use router outlet or router link, to use router outlet and router link, these two related to routing module, router module. Router module is separate, admin module is separate. To use router module related components or directives, anything inside the admin module, you need to import router module into admin module. So what I need to do, I have to go to, yes, I have to go to import router module in admin module. Go to admin module. Go to admin module. Here in the admin module, comma, what I need to do, I have to import what? Module, router module. See, select router module. So this got imported also. This import statement is required, and this is also required. Both things required. Importing simply yeah, you provide this statement and you are telling like, yes, I am importing the router module, but it is not working means, yes, really it is not going to work. So this is the class importer. You have to use this into this import. Okay. So what is that meaning means? Here, this is the TypeScript import. Once the class is available, this is Angular import. We are importing into Angular module. This is what inside this class, we are just importing the statement. This is TypeScript related import. This is Angular related import. Okay. Once we have provided it, then you can provide what? Router link. Yes, we can provide router link. Yeah, of course, we don't have any paths override right now. Right now, we don't have any subpath. Just I have provided router link with blank router outlet. Provide router outlet. This is going to be the router outlet. Okay, this is a router outlet. And what I can do is, you need to provide router link. What you need to do? Router link related to customer, related to product, list customers and all. Okay, these are the router links or sub router links. For that, what I can do is, let us go to router link. You can go to routing modules. Here in the routing modules, whatever routers I need to provide, those routers are sub routings. For whom? Admin home. For admin related home, within the admin home component, again router outlets are available. That's why these are the children for them. Children contains multiple routes. You can provide what? Path. What is the path now? Okay, so maybe like add, yeah, check it out. Within the admin, don't take admin home, it will, okay, it will be like loop. Okay, taking admin home inside the admin home means it may be comes under the concept of looping, unlimited loop. Okay, because already we have taken admin home in the parent menu. So apart from admin home, I want to provide add customer is one thing, and this is path. Component is going to be, okay, what is that? What is the component? Customer, add customer component. Path, add product component equal to add product component. Okay, display product component is going to be component. What component? Display product component. And then path, what you can do, so list customers. Path, you may take component equal to list product list customer component. Yeah, so these are the things that we have. Admin home, inside the admin home, add customer, add product, display product and list customer. Okay, this information we have. Now whatever admin home that you have taken, okay, you see here guys, for admin home these are the children. To call this add customer, how you need to do? Admin home slash add customer. So slash admin home slash add customer. To call this particular add customer, you need to provide like this. Yeah, let us go to add home component here. Yeah, what we need to provide? This is the path, parent path. Okay, first we need to provide slash parent path slash, okay, what is that? Inside this add customer, we have to provide like this. The same way, this is common. This is parent one, common. This is common for everything. And then what I need to do? Add product You need to provide add product. And next one is what? Display product. The path is display product. And then let us go to display product. Or display product is this one. And then see list customers. Okay, we have provided the related path information. Okay, so once after providing this information, okay, to work with these things, we are working with the admin module, right? And within the admin module, we are using subroutings. To use subroutings of add admin, okay, admin module. So you need to import admin module into app module. Okay, let us go to app module. See here, guys, go to app module. App module. Come here. How we have imported customer module, product module. What you need to do? Admin module. You can take like this. You may take like this. Fine. Fine, guys. Yeah, let us look at it, guys. If I click on admin module, what happens? These things are available. Now, if I click on add customer, okay, see here, something is giving error, right? Let us go to here. Still it is giving error. Yeah, what's the wrong? Okay, better restarting the server. Add. Okay, we'll do one thing. CLS ng server restarted. We have imported the admin module into app module. Why? Because routing information is available in the app module. From the app module, all right, from the app module, we are calling to admin module. So that admin module is going to be used within the app module. Okay, that's why we need to import it. Let us go to the customer. Yeah, just restart this. You can go to here, coming to the admin and click on here, it's working. So, okay, once after doing this, make sure that restart this, guys, so that everything is going to get loaded. Okay, so customer, add product list, display customer are same no, they are not same components. They are different components. They are different components we have created separately. Okay, we have created 4 components. Okay, apart from admin component, admin home component, we have created 4 different components. We have created them. Okay, as part of in the morning class, we have created them. Okay, we are just using it. Yes, they are in one module. Exactly, they are in one module. They are in same module. Same component, not same component, but they are in one module. Which module it is? Admin module. All right, so this is, you know, how it is going to looks like this. Yes, one module. Yes. Okay, now coming to here, customer module, product module, admin module. If I click on customer, it is going to display what? Customer home component initially. And then if I click on product home component is going to display. If I click on admin component is going to be displayed. Okay, so if I click on customer again, customer home is going to be displayed, right? Within the customer home, we have again routed. If I click on details, this is going to be displayed. All right. Yeah, every module we created one home component as we needed submenu. Yes, yes. To create the structure. Yes, exactly. Home component. Okay, just I named it as home component. You can take it as any name, but we are using home component. How we are using home component? To create a structure. Okay, so if I click on product home component is displayed, right? Within the product home, what we have done, we have created a structure containing menu and then router. So for that, the same way, if I click on admin home component is created. Inside the home component, again we have divided 2 parts, menu part and then body part. To create this kind of structure, I have created home component in every module. All right, yeah. So this is not mandatory. but to provide the structure I have taken like this. Okay, one more thing guys. So I will I want to improve our UI here now. If I click on customer home, it is displaying, right? Inside the customer home, menus are displaying like this, but I want to display menus in a bit beautiful approach. Go to Google, Bootstrap, Bootstrap 4, okay, side menu, okay, or side menu. We may take side menu. Yeah, let us look at it, guys. Take how to create side menu. Yeah, just look at it, how it is going to display. Yeah, no, this is not side menu actually. This is not side nav, something like this. Okay, so remove this. Okay, I will do one thing. So within the Bootstrap, we have, okay, list, right? So I'm going to use list as a side menu so that it looks better. Okay, you can go to list group. See here guys, list group. Yeah, see here guys, in the side menu I'm going to display like this. Yeah, see here. Yeah, we can display in better approach. See here guys, we have multiple colors also, color approaches, and even see here guys, this kind of information is also available. Okay, see here. Yeah, if it is big menu items, it can be like this. Okay, yeah, see here, this is okay. So I just looking it. Okay, what I will do is I'm going to take, okay, so this is I don't want this kind of approach again, because this is okay, I don't want to add any JavaScript approach and all. System content, otherwise, yeah, see, you may take like this. See here guys, how they are looking like this kind of menu I want to provide. For that I'm going to copy this, and let us go to, in all three menu items I'm going to update with these things so that our application looks better. User experience is going to be added. Let us go to add home. Here, instead of providing like this, okay, provide user items. Okay, so here what I can do guys, let us look at it. Router link, provide directly, yeah, router link, and then provide add customer. Check this out, add product, list customer, list product. Okay, this is going to be something like list product. Okay, so and then here router links I need to provide, right? So I have to provide router links for this. Okay, instead of using this these things, I'm going to provide like directly. I'm going to provide router link. I'm provide a router link for LI. Okay, no problem. Okay, for this, add product. This, oh, 5 things are available. Huh? Okay, remove one thing. I need only 4, right? Yeah, provide these things. Okay, here we are adding in the admin component. Yeah, remove these 4 things. Okay, and this is this is coming from where? Bootstrap. Okay, this one, this is the look that I'm looking for. Okay, let us go to UI. Okay, if I click on admin, see here guys, yeah, I do have a better approach. Yeah, let us look at it guys. Okay, whatever, yeah, if I click on add customer, related to add customer component is going to be called, right? There you can provide the form. Okay, forms kind of things. Okay, let me show you one thing. I want to go to add customer component. I want to provide some form related stuff I want to provide in the Bootstrap. What I will do is, okay, form, let us go to forms, go to the forms. You can go to forms, and you may copy paste. Just I want to copy paste, I don't want to do anything. Okay, copy this one, and then just I want to show you how the total UI looks like. Okay, if I show you something, you can start working on this, guys. Okay, yeah, go to add customer, right? Go to add customer component within the admin, add customer component. You can go to add customer component. See, let us look at it, guys. Instead of providing this, you can use this form. Now come here. How it is going to display? See here, guys. Now the screen is in full-fledged. Of course, okay. Of course, we did not provide anything for these things. Okay, something is different, right? Yeah, yeah. If I click on add customer, I have to display this one. Okay, let's, even you can provide some kind of you can provide other CSS styles also to make web application complete. You can take tables, you can take so many things, guys. Okay, you can work with so many things right after. Okay, so now if you work like this, you can see the completeness of one web application. Now you can start working on doing some web application. Okay, you can use, you can take a reference of Bootstrap, and you can take the code that we are using, navigations, and then something. The left things are, what are the left over things related to, okay, our okay, basic course is working with validations. Whatever forms we are taking here, right, we need to, okay, we need to, okay, do some validations. Okay, we need to work with validations. Okay, next, after validation, whatever data user has entered, okay, into this kind of forms, we need to validate. If validation is done, then we have to save the data into, okay, backend. So that we need to call REST services from here. Okay, how to call REST services? Okay, those things are going to be covered in the next latter part of the course. Okay, once you, if you know those things, then okay, you cannot stop, okay, creating web application, guys. You can start doing anything. Okay, all right. So now, so this is the basic concepts related to routings. Okay, of course, I'm going to share all this code to you, okay, immediately after this discussion. And then what I will do is, I'm going to take another example tomorrow in the morning. Okay, so I'm going to take the another example using the same concepts. Meanwhile, okay, please, okay, start practicing these things, so that whatever doubts you have, okay, you can come up with the doubts tomorrow in the, okay, you can clarify in the tomorrow class, guys. So my suggestion is, okay, I'm going to share these details, I'm going to upload the videos as well. Okay, my sincere request for you people is, start practice this routing concept and subrouting concept. All right, even you can work with images, you can work with videos, so whatever you want, you can do it. You can use any kind of CSS. You can search in the Bootstrap, and then you can select anything else. Yeah, if you look like this is, one application, it's almost one application. Now you are able to create a front end part of any application, guys. Okay, all right, UI part can be developed using divs, or using routes, or using anything, whatever things that we have discussed until now. Okay, so let me stop the recording.